Every week, relocators are pouring into Orlando, and the ones who regret their decision aren't the ones who made a bad move. They're the ones who didn't realize there was a major decision to make in the first place. So Orlando can match nearly any lifestyle. The schools, the theme parks, the outdoors, the neighborhoods, the energy, it's all here. But if you pick the wrong place to live, no amount of sunshine is going to make up for it. And in this video, I'm going to give you my 5 favorite places to live in Orlando, and each one fits a specific lifestyle so that you can find a place that fits what you're looking for. And be sure to stick around to the last one. It makes every list, and I'm going to show you why everyone wants to live there. Let's get to it. Well, hey, if you're new to the channel, my name is Andrew Nelson. I'm a realtor here in Central Florida. I absolutely love helping people just like you make the move to the city that I've lived in my entire life. And I've got to be honest, it was hard to put this video together and only choose 5 spots because Orlando is full of great places to live. So if you're looking for a longer list, be sure to grab the free download, Top 12 Places to Live in Orlando. It covers average prices and it gives you specialized info for each city so that you can make an informed decision. And if you have any questions, I'd love to connect with you. I love helping people just like you make the move seamless. There's a link in the description where you can book a one-on-one call where I can answer your questions and help in any way. All right, let's start with Lake Nona. And this one is genuinely unlike anything else in the Orlando area. Lake Nona wasn't just built, it was engineered from scratch with a specific vision: build the city of tomorrow today. This was Florida's first gigabyte fiber internet community. They were also one of the first communities in the country to bring autonomous shuttle technology to everyday life. The Move Nona program runs free electric shuttles connecting key destinations across the entire community. And then you've got Medical City, bringing cutting-edge medical care to all of Orlando. It's a 650-acre hub bringing together UCF's hospital, Nemours Children's Hospital, where my family still takes our kids whenever they get sick, the VA Medical Center, UF Health, Advent Health, and so much more, all in the same zip code that you live in. We're talking about world-class jobs, world-class care, and a built-in economic engine that keeps this community growing. And then there's the trails, over 40 miles of paved and unpaved paths. And here's an unexpected fact: the forward thinking goes beyond just technology. 40% of Lake Nona is reserved green space, giving residents a place they love calling home. For lifestyle, the town center delivers incredible restaurants and outdoor seating. My family and I love going to Boxy Park. It brings live music, beach volleyball, incredible food, and a dog park all in one open air space. And then you've also got Nona Adventure Park, which it gives you a floating aqua park, cable wakeboarding, and a climbing tower, the kind of thing that makes a Saturday feel like an actual adventure. Now, when people say they want to live in Lake Nona, what they're really saying is they want to live in Laureate Park. It's the most walkable, most connected part of the community. Modern architecture, smart home technology built in, resort-style amenities, and the aquatic center right in the village center. See, Lake Nona is what happens when someone builds a city with the future in mind. But if that's not your speed, if you'd rather have a farmer's market on a Saturday morning, a slower pace of life, and a historic downtown, Winter Garden was built for you. Plant Street is the heart of the city. Picture a brick-lined historic downtown with local restaurants, boutique shops, and a community energy that feels genuine and connected. And at the heart of it all is Plant Street Market, an indoor artisan food hall anchored by Crooked Can Brewing Company with local vendors, fresh food, and the kind of Saturday morning vibe that's life-giving and unique every week. And right through the middle of downtown runs the West Orange Trail, a 22-mile multi-use paved trail connecting Winter Garden to Apopka. You've got cyclists and runners, families with strollers. On a weekend morning, this trail is alive and active. Now, here's what makes Winter Garden unique on this list. Part of Horizon West falls within Winter Garden's borders, and Horizon West is one of the fastest growing communities in all of Central Florida. New construction, brand new schools, beautifully designed neighborhoods, and you're sitting within 7 miles from Walt Disney World. See, if you work near the parks or just want that Disney lifestyle, this corridor delivers it without putting you in the middle of tourist traffic. Winter Garden offers 2 lifestyles within the same city. You can be closer to Plant Street for that slower, walkable, old Florida charm, or you can be out in Horizon West in a brand new build with every modern amenity, minutes from Disney. This one is perfect for the family relocating from up north who wants that small town feel without giving modern conveniences up, or the buyer who wants proximity to Disney without paying Windermere prices. If you love Winter Garden for the proximity to Disney, then the next city on our list is for you. Welcome to Celebration, Florida. Here's the backstory that most people don't know. Celebration was designed and built by the Walt Disney Company, breaking ground in 1994 with a vision to create the ideal American town from scratch. And they didn't cut corners. Disney brought in some of the most celebrated architects in the world to design it. The master plan itself was built around new urbanism principles: front porches on every home, garages tucked in the back, everything within walking distance. It was designed so that neighbors would actually know each other, and it worked. Walking through downtown Celebration on a Saturday morning is genuinely one of the most unique experiences in Central Florida. There's a lake in the center of the town with a boardwalk that wraps around it. You've got restaurants and boutique shops and beautiful pastel-colored buildings. It doesn't feel like Florida. It feels like someone designed a city, sprinkled on some Disney magic, and that is because that's exactly what happened. And here's a detail that still gets people. Celebration sits about 5 miles from Disney. In fact, some residents can literally see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from their backyard. See, Disney sold the town in 2004 and all homes are privately owned now, but the DNA of how it was built is everywhere you look. If you want something curated, walkable, and genuinely unlike anything else in Orlando, it's hard to beat. If you want a walkable, storybook community where the design is intentional, the neighbors are engaged, and Disney World is part of your weekly routine, this is your city. Celebration is intentional and curated, but if you want something that feels a little more laid back, a place where a community vibe isn't by design, it just happened organically over time, the next city on this list might be the best place to raise your family. Welcome to Oviedo, Florida. I live 5 minutes away, and I can tell you firsthand that Oviedo has one of the strongest community feels of any city in Central Florida, and the data backs that up. Niche.com ranked Oviedo the #1 best place to raise a family in Orlando and #3 across all of Florida. And a big part of that is the school system. Oviedo sits in Seminole County, which consistently ranks as one of the top public school districts in Florida. If you're relocating with kids, Oviedo has to be on the list. And then there's UCF, which is in Oviedo's backyard. My wife and I both graduated from UCF, and we still love going back for football games, basketball games, baseball games at the ballpark on a weeknight. Living in Oviedo means all of that is just part of your regular life. And UCF is now part of the Big 12 Conference, which makes the games even more fun to attend. And for the day-to-day lifestyle, Oviedo on the Park is the community anchor. It's a mixed-use development built around a lake right in the heart of the city. It has an amphitheater, a walking trail wrapping around the lake, a splash pad for the summer, and great restaurants. It's great for date nights, family nights, or community events. There's places always buzzing. If you're looking for top-rated schools, a genuine community feel, college sports in your backyard, and a price point that still makes sense, Oviedo is your city. Oviedo gives you that grounded community feel, the price point that makes sense, but I promised you at the beginning of the video that #5 makes every single list. And the reason for that is that this city is the crown jewel of Orlando. Welcome to Winter Park, Florida. Winter Park is the most established, most desirable address in all of Central Florida, and it has been for decades. This isn't a city that earned its reputation recently. It was built over more than a century, and there aren't many cities that can challenge it. Park Avenue is the heartbeat of Winter Park, a tree-lined stretch of boutique shops, restaurants, and galleries that people come from all over Central Florida to walk on a weekend. Every Saturday morning, the farmers market sets up in Central Park, right off Park Avenue, with fresh produce, local vendors, families with strollers, retirees with coffee. It's a kind of morning routine that people move here specifically to have. And then there's the outdoor side of Winter Park that most people outside the city don't even know exists. You've got Dinky Dock, which sits on Lake Virginia, gives you access to the Winter Park chain of lakes with 5 lakes connected by canals where locals love to kayak and paddleboard and go boating. Then there's Craft Azalea Garden, a 5-acre lakefront garden on Lake Maitland with ancient cypress trees draped over the water. It's one of the most quietly stunning spots in all of Orlando. And here's what makes Winter Park truly different from every other city on the list. You won't find new construction communities. The new construction you see in Winter Park is someone who bought an older property, tore it down, and built a completely custom home from the ground up. See, this is where old money in Orlando lives. Established neighborhoods, mature oak canopies over brick streets, lakefront estates that haven't changed hands in decades. If you want the most coveted address in Central Florida, a walkable lifestyle that actually delivers, in a community that's been one of Orlando's best kept open secrets for over 100 years, Winter Park is your city. So there you have it. 5 cities, 5 completely different lifestyles, and here's the honest truth. There is no best. There's only what's best for you, your budget, your commute, your phase of life, and what you want a Saturday morning to feel like. If one of these cities resonated with you today, or if you're still not sure which one fits your life, I would love to help. I help people cut through the noise and figure out what actually matches their lifestyle and their budget, and find a home they're genuinely excited to come back to every day. So here's what I recommend. First, download my free guide featuring my top 12 favorite places to live in Orlando. The link is in the description, and it'll answer a lot of questions for you. And secondly, if you're ready to make a real conversation about making a move, whether it's a month from now or a year from now, schedule a one-on-one consultation. The link is in the description below, and I can answer any questions and help make sure the process is seamless for you. Well, hey, if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. There's a lot more Central Florida to cover, and I release new videos like this every week, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. I'll see you in the next one.